Johns was right. JJ Redick is now the head coach of the Lakers. LeBron gets his wish, and now his friend and podcast host will be running X's and O's for the King and possibly even his son Bronny. But what does this mean for the franchise's next season, for the fans, and for the players? How will they be affected? And will this end as a legendary move or a horrible mistake by the front office and the GM? To be honest, I really don't know, and neither do you, or anyone else in NBA media. So I'm here to present you with my predictions. Many are familiar with and are viewers of JJ Redick, so you may already know his backstory as a trailblazing three-point shooter, an extremely intelligent mind of the game. On his podcast, he always has shown his ability to break down and explain offensive and defensive schemes. These abilities were recently amplified, as JJ founded another podcast called Mind the Game with the one, the only LeBron James. This podcast could almost be looked at as a player interviewing a friend to be his coach in past tense. And while I won't go as far to say that, I can see how many fans will believe it. On Mind the Game, JJ will always have a coach's whiteboard in front of him. In the beginning of the episodes, JJ explains to the viewer the terms and movements used in the offensive plays and defensive scenarios that will be presented on that day's episode. After that, it's an hour of JJ completely breaking down what we all watch on TV night in and night out, talking the Nuggets and Warriors' unstoppability, or explaining the mistakes and what could be done better of the trending NBA games at the time of their recording. In my opinion, all is great on the end of JJ's resume for the job, and I think the Celtics' recent success with a younger, more relatable coach in Joe Mazzulla proves that young age shouldn't be as big as a deal as long as JJ earns respect of the players. And that's where my problem is. JJ Redick would be a great coach, pretty much anywhere else but on the Lakers. His relationship with LeBron is almost certain to end up in stress relationships among the team. LeBron may have the reins and will receive favorable treatment from Redick, much more so than with Darvin Ham. If he wants more minutes, he's got them. If he wants to run a certain set, it's more than likely JJ will do whatever LeBron says. They are friends, but they were once peers. LeBron owned the league for a decade, while JJ played his role in fading in the minds of fans like me because I was 10 at the time. JJ seems like he could be a talented coach, but the history of control from LeBron tells me otherwise. Laker fans can't like this too much either. To my knowledge, many don't. If you're a Lakers fan, let me know how you feel about this in the comments. LeBron's Laker legacy isn't near Kobe's for real longtime Lakers fans, and many fans haven't accepted him for years. Many blame him for the destruction of the bubble Lakers, so what does this all mean for the franchise's record next season? I see it going two ways personally. Either the Lakers make a couple trades, make it to the 6th seed, or they play like shit and barely clinch the play-ins. The window is closed for this Lakers team, and they aren't going to get past the second round anytime soon in the West. I like LeBron, and consider myself a big fan, but sometimes he's like a bird that doesn't really see closed windows.